Well, welcome back to my community on Afrocentric Television. As I mentioned before, we have next guest here in the studio with us. It's actually two guests with us. So we were going to be talking about, their contribution into the African community here in Houston, and just to shed a little light on what they do, because one of the things they have done this time is to go beyond what is already in existence in Houston. They have the largest African store in Texas. I can't even say if it's the United States as a country, but it's possible. But we'll get into the details shortly. And with us here is Nishola and Kemi. Welcome, representing Wazobia, right?
Yes, indeed. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Houston.
Morning. It's nice to have you guys here.
Thank you for having us.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about Wazobia, the background? How did it all get started?
Okay. Good morning once again. This dream started, I think, roughly about 10 years ago. It took a lot of groundwork. It took a lot of research to be able to show the public what it is that Wazobia is about. 5 years now, we've been in business. I did say 10 years, the research and all of that, but 5 years now we've been in business, and we've been able to so far show Houston, show Texans what it is that the Wazobia brand is about.
So Wazobia is the brand.
Yes, it is a brand.
Why the name Wazobia? Wazobia, because I'm originally from Nigeria.
Okay.
Right. So I know Wazobia is encompasses 3 different tribes, or is it just tribes? Right.
Yeah, tribes.
Why is Yoruba, Zo is Hausa, and Bia is Igbo, right?
Yes.
So there's a combination of that.
Mm-hmm.
Is your store focused on the Nigerian market or African market in general?
Okay. For starters, we were focused on the Nigerian market, but afterwards we branched out to the African market. And that name, you'll agree with me, it's unique.
Right.
I don't think there's anybody that can pronounce that name. So it's one of the reasons why we stuck to that name, Wazobia. And just like you said, 3 ethnic groups. That's basically it. Just togetherness, coming together as a community as a whole.
So tell me, what makes Wazobia unique?
Well, for the past 5 years, we have come into, you did say earlier, a crowded space, and we have managed to stand out. And this is because we set out to break the norm. We set out to change the narrative. That is, African businesses don't have to be shabby. We don't have to treat ourselves in a shabby way. We have set out to make customer experience and care number 1 for us, and that has made us number 1 in Houston for the past 5 years, and we're not stopping.
There's this belief about Africans and their businesses. You go to, say, a Walmart, as big as they are, right? There's a structure.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there, you see a grader at the door. The aisles are labeled and everything. I've been to your store, of course, and thanks for giving us buy one get one free, or those noodles. My children love them, the Nigerian noodles. Yeah, so I paid for 1 and I got 2.
Great.
Thanks, Tunde. But anyway, so the customer experience matters a lot. And that's one of the reasons why we go to African stores or African businesses and we don't get the same treatment as we do, with other people from other countries, I would say. Mm-hmm. And how have you managed to change that over time? Because I know once your store is one of the neatest, clean also. That I'm not just saying this because they're here. If I can't see it in front of them or behind them, I can see it in front of them, so it is just what it is.
Thank you.
But it's really neat, and you're well structured. There has been so many in existence even before Wazobia.
Yes.
How has Wazobia been able to stand out?
Well, we were able to pull that off because the whole of the business, Mr. Harrison the Fashioner, like she said, he wants to show the world that Nigerian businesses doesn't have to be associated with that shabbiness. He wanted to stand out, and he wants to show the world that we Africans and Nigerians in general, we can do things in the right and in the professional way too. You don't have to go to Walmart or to a bank to see them act as professionals. Even in the store, you are a professional in your field. You are a professional, you stand out. So he looked for a way to invite that into each and every one of us. So when you come into our own organization, we train you to be better. That's how we stand out.
Lovely. So you don't just sell groceries. You have a little restaurant in there too. So as an American that I am now, and I have a feel of, or I'm craving African delicacies, right? I can just come into your store, other than just buying the raw materials. I can come into your store and order me something and sit down there to enjoy. What's on your menu?
Oh wow! Thank you for that question. And for what we have on the menu, we have a lot of delicacies. We have jollof rice, coconut rice, white rice. Branching out from the rice, we have from banga soup, insala, edikaikon, Igbo vegetable.
For more possible try.
I'm telling you, afang, name it, we got you. And like you said, you are an American. You walk into the store, you want to buy the grocery. You may not know what it is because you were looking at it on Google. You want to how to make jollof rice. That's why we have that restaurant there. It's not just for you to come and buy. You can also taste before you even buy it.
Interesting.
You get to taste it. Oh, you can taste everything we have. We have sample cups. We give it to you. Taste everything.
Would you recognize me every day?
No.
I can come in different clothes every day.
You come 10 times in a day.
Okay,
we're here to serve you.
I got you.
Nice. That's
so
beautiful.
that way, and then we're also there to, once you decide on the one you want, then we help you. If you want to buy it here, you buy. If you want to get the grocery and go cook it for your family, we got you.
And there's always someone on the floor that's going to help you, whatever it is that you need.
Wow. Do you do wholesales too?
Yes, we do.
So you supply some of these African restaurants around
yes,
town,
we do. Yes, we do.
I know. So now you have the biggest, they say, in Texas.
Yes, we do.
Why did you decide to go all out? And what is the vision behind this?
Okay, thank you very much. For the past 3 years, we actually have a lot of customers who come from this part of town, from this part of town all the way to our flagship store. And because of the questions and the complaints and the feedback that we've gotten so far, we decided to come to the southwest side and set up shop. So, and for them to have a feel of what we have and give them more room for fluidity, they get more choices, and we're also introducing ourselves to the community, to families here that don't even know what Wazobia is about. So that's the reason why we came here and set up shop here as well. Like I said, more room. There's more room. There's more choices. There's fantastic deals. Everything that it is that they can get to make them feel more at home.
This would be more like the mega store.
Yes, this is the mega store.
And then you have neighborhood stores.
Yes.
Eventually, there should be one in Cyprus where we live.
We're working on it.
Because we can't be driving 40 minutes, 50 minutes an hour just to come to.
We're working on it.
We're trying to be Africans too. Don't just think Southwest side is where all your customers are. And I understand that we have a huge population of Africans
here
in the Southwest side of Houston, and and people are also emerging to other parts of Houston. And first off, let me congratulate you guys on that achievement.
Thank
right?
you.
And secondly, I noticed that there is a banner out there that says you're launching, is it launching?
Yes, a grand opening.
The grand opening the new, the biggest location.
The biggest location.
It's going to be on. So there's still going to be a bigger one. Well, we look forward to that.
Yeah,
we live to celebrate Africans and our achievements. And I'm glad we are a part of this with you guys.
Thank you.
On the 27th, I believe that's a Saturday.
Yes.
You guys are having the grand opening of the new location.
Yes,
what should customers look out for?
Okay.
For Saturday, like she said, it's our grand opening. We are going to be hosting the mayor. The mayor is going
The mayor of Houston himself.
Yes, the mayor of Houston
He
is coming.
supports African businesses.
Yes, he does.
I love
Yes, he does.
that about him.
Yes, he does.
So the mayor is going to be coming, and we had a lot of deals for our customers that day. They have 10% off if they make certain purchases, and all through the day there's going to be free food all day. When we opened at first, it was free week for free food. So now, but all day for the grand opening, they're going to get all that.
I'm a foodie, so
Don't worry,
you for
guys.
nothing.
We got
I'm
you.
coming.
Trust me, there's a lot of you out there.
A lot of me out there. There can only be one
A lot of
unique
you
fella.
out there.
Only one
There are a lot
fella.
of you out there.
Anyway, well, thank you so much, and we look forward to that. So, moving on from here, what does the future hold for Wazobia, the company, and the brand, and the people behind it?
Yeah, we will continue to do the best that we can to strive for excellence, to deliver superlative customer service, make sure that every person that walks into our store leaves feeling good all the time. We'll do the best that we can to always get them amazing deals all the time, the cheapest prices. We are the biggest. We'll continue to be the biggest when it comes to prices. I'm not talking about high price. I'm talking about amazing deals. Every week there's always going to be specials for anybody that walks into the store. Like she said, free food, whatever it is that will make you want to come back. That's what we're going to do, and that's moving forward. We're not going to stop. We will never stop.
I'm excited.
We will never stop.
I'm excited.
We are excited.
So if you tell our viewers today that would like to be a part of this on Saturday, tell them how they can reach you, where your store is located at, and any information you may have on your store if there's a website. And do you all do online orders too?
Yes, we do.
You do online orders. So I mean,
And we'll deliver it too if you want.
I was going to ask that because
Yeah.
HEB, Walmart, they all do that
deliver
now.
too
So
if
I
you
mean,
want
it would be
that.
great if it's for some of us that are lazy, that don't like driving. We may just want to
Or
order.
some that are working or tired from.
Well, I just use people that fit into my category.
Okay,
Right.
fair enough.
But wait, let's just take that. But anyway, let them have what it is that how they can reach you and where the store is located. Of course, you can talk about your old store, not old per se, but the flagship store.
That's the mother.
Yeah, the flagship.
That's the
I
mother.
said the flagship store. Right.
That's the mother right
So
there.
yeah, so and how they can where customers are now, you can be reached. That phone number, email, websites, addresses. Let them have it, man. We would love for this to go way beyond where it is already.
Okay, so we are cordially inviting every one of you to come celebrate with us on the 27th of April 2019. Doors open at 10 a.m. It's going to be our grand opening, so please come and celebrate with us. There's going to be lots of free food and drinks, amazing deals. You get 10% off every purchase that day, 10% off. Like I said, free food. Store, we have 2 stores. The grand opening is at the Wilcrest store, and that is 10828 Beechnut Street, Houston, Texas 77072. If you'd like to call, the number is 832-781-8914. For all your online purchases, please go to www.wazobia.market and www.wazobiaafricankitchen.com.
Beautiful. What are your store hours?
Okay, from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're there Monday to
You
Sunday.
open as early as 7 a.m.
7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday
Every
to Sunday.
day?
365 days a year.
Holidays?
No holidays. We're
Wow.
open every day. Yes, every day.
You hear it first here at Afrocentric Television on my community show. Well, we will be there with them on Saturday. Please do come out to join us. Let's enjoy them together and let's celebrate this huge success and achievement by one of our very own in Houston, Texas. Until Saturday or next time, see you soon.